And welcome to our hopefully our last session of Zoom, because next week will be your study week and then exam the following week. So we welcome you, and we thank you that you can join us from the beginning to our last session now. You have done really well to come this far. This session is mainly to do with explanation of how you will be doing examination. So we will give the time to Mr. Lawi so that he can go through with you with the technical part of how to carry out the examination, and then we can have time at the end to ask questions. So I'll give the time now to Mr. Lawi and Mrs. Sada, and I can come back later. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Lawi.
Okay. Thank you, Thomas, Doctor. We hope you will clear. And I respond?
Yes, yes.
Loud and clear.
Yes. Clear.
Okay, go on. Give him before me go through just to demonstrate how we work. You will create them one sample, one test sample. You will want them say you will just you will put too much. You can one just sample. You test them. You look how we work. The time when next week final exam come, then you go. So you really want them say you will everyone you must go make them. Just a 10-minute sample where you will answer them question we stop. Then we will look up and we retrieve data and we will to test to you will experience them or we will experience. So maybe stop time every time the Zoom. One new era where you may run in discover. Okay. One new era where you run in discover. So test me will make them too. Me first time too when me will discover them or me will make them test it. Just me will look how me will retrieve all data. Play you will all test play you will coming. And then we will go ahead with them. Okay. Now yeah, me share screen below me show them a little bit how it will look like. From the beginning. Now yeah, me login EDPS 111 Child and Adolescent Development and Education. Me scroll pa mi will put from the bottom down all keta. Opa stop lo assessment. Naya sample mi create mi stop lo down all keta one time. So time mi scroll ko down. I look, I come out all semester. Head of semester 1, 2022 exam. Once when you click, will you follow me, please? Suppose you got question, but me finish, I'll just ask them. You click, you go ahead. Now I look, stop here now. Test is a question for open book exam. Once we click them, have me preview me everything. You look, me zoom me come, you look clear, low small screen, you look phone. And me see you got a mass attempt allow 2. So suppose you go first one, maybe you look question and you answer. You got only 2 attempts. Number 3, by no more allow me. Okay. After them, and me tell them say the quiz will open. Hemaya me just make me open now. Ya play you me look. But test ya by start for full day tomorrow. From morning kasam afternoon 11:59. Full Friday. Just you can 1 10-minute play you just type answer a question, we stop like forum. You just make a motion, you make one relax sound. From the time pahami look time me ko time where time me pass koko kasam and plempe you know so you must stick within the time from the time frame you know must go you must go how will you tell them beyond the time otherwise pahami no in a seven taken. The quiz will close on Friday. You tell them on time 11:59 p.m. Time allowed, time limited to you. I mean only 20 minutes. Maybe you make a network out, you come back. But after the time here, you know must have a make. So suppose me now yeah, creating me highest. Sometimes you make me go, but time you make the time you make koko you complete him good. Highest one me will look your item na pa me will kara. Wacham pa me ko insert lo quiz. Emi talam le you say use true yeah you ready plus that. So you must ready lo every tool we have necessary. One have data play you. Okay. So please you must top up basket internet. You makam data you ready play you makam you stop. Relax sampa have around 2 hours. So please very important. One. You prepare on first time, all devices play you. Computer, laptop, in one laptop where you click there, Mr. Will. Internet, suppose when you look say now, pa reception lo place Mr. Pinostret, you move out lo place here. Maybe you call a center. I am custom you, me 20 minutes now, maybe like one time for all. Final exam here, full life play, you play them lo place here. 2 hours. Okay, so full life you play lo place. So this you must prepare put everything here. And open book exam meaning say you cut access lo full notebook and everything you cut. Okay, me will no stop the time lo me will now have me very precious. 2 hours, 2 hours. You know have a copy on that. Okay. So suppose you make a chua lo me say everything lo me straight, me just hit him start attempt. You look. Naya minomo now. Question 1. So please me really want them play you practice him. After you come back lo me will upload tell them say one now you look. In case where you will cut any problem. Where tada one network one you cut every credential from me. You have a column me or one to la colleague from. Once you type koko finish, I mean text like Word. So you cut editing format lo place here. You have a chemical bold. You have a underline. Okay, italic bold. Suppose you want them more. You look, if I look up, please. Because you want more or more editing or formatting icon, you click the place. I made the basic one of the previous used. The one so me click the place. You cut more. So we underline now. The me no click me no cut underline the place. Me click na me got all the rest. I mean just the basic. I mean really want them. But you put them in every idea play you go. So you type for time for complete. You just go submit. Now look one question 2. Pero criteria mi pintalam no se colorum blooming. Me colorum blooming yes. Okay. Lo criteria mi pintalam say you answer only one. So you know answer them to so isa magtu lo exam by also me will give me at several topic. Then you choose 2 out of them. We will give you 4 topics. You by choose 2 out of them where you you write about it. Okay? The time is finished. Sample. You look, the time you finish, you swallow, you say, yes, me time me finish first time, meaning time me stop yet, pay me finish, me swallow, me say, yes, and me work for me submit and finish. Even though suppose you make come first attempt, no more pay you swallow, you say, you prepare me everything, all right? You go submit and finish. Suppose we not, you got something you block chance, you go return back, lo attempt. Pay you got only two, now let me return back, yes, suppose you finish, pay finish, na. From time start yet, you have a co-editing. Okay, now you submit all and finish. Let me tell them you see once you submit, you will no longer be able to change your answer to this item. From time start yet, if tell them test here, me 20 minutes, so we got 20 minutes. And time me look the place here, we got around 16 minutes pass. So everything is stop, you look the screen play you know now. You could play, you put them in everything. So please, now I'm very important. You must prepare every tool where you need them the time for exam. Even suppose you got all notes play you start with you what time you from any open book. Okay? I think by Mr. Pleasure, in case you got any question, please to the colleague. To the other more. But I maintain now. You need team internet. Please suppose you look at a place where you stop internet fast enough, help you finish him or you stop, you stay connected for 2 hours, you better move from you cut to attempt. And suppose you know ready, click, click say me click you got only 2. You go if you no more pay 1 finish here. You got only 2 attempts. After the 2 attempts, you finish. If you make me too much, if you want open book, it means you got access to every books, every notes play you for full year. And after the first attempt, you look question, you look every question. So you should choose a wallet to wallet, or you maybe you write them. We will have it. I mean, no. You let this and you let me too much. So full up play you will only class from say me open book exam. In all semal student lo mi vala lo place we me kami like in paper after the 2 hours you like me finish. Okay? Right? Now lewat any question, please. Suppose you got any question.
Me got me add no more whenever Mr. Lawi Talem. Oh, pardon me. If you decide to stop and come back later, Mr. Lawi has answer saved under the status there. So, so it's saved and then you can come back to it.
Colleague, me what please suppose you will look, so you will got any question, answer query, please tell them. Right, tell them.
Mr. Lawi,
Go ahead.
Milanot, Selwyn.
Go ahead.
You have repeat me one back again, please.
Okay, all good. Let me start from the beginning. We start from the beginning. Go back.
Yeah. More confusing.
Okay. Lo tam naya pa stop lo place ya. Ami the same place lo hand in blow every topic we stop lo EDPS 111. And in blow mo kata suppose you go by look tomorrow. Naya ni mag misyon no mo after by me close. Friday tomorrow na by look sample ya. Test essay question ya. For open book by me on for full W tomorrow. So by me something like exam. You really want to test them, or you will have to. You will make them, you will experience them. Suppose when anything you will come back to me. So now you click, are you looking? Me as a student, I have a camera as a student, me come or some you one student, then me pass some exam me. Nico, look. Continue from Mr. Ploan attend it. Once you click, sorry. I think Bamiko as far as submit 19. The time when you come in, wait. Okay. Once you go here, me from me come face at time finish here. You click the test, the place pahamitalam full detail blow test, pahamitalam mikatama sa time 2. Misalnya makamatam piang 2 nomo, misalnya makam 3.
Okay.
And hemi talam 2 say open lower time and we close lower time. I look, plus ya hemi talam. Amia naya plomini open ano, ployumi misom lo yuvala. But hemi bahami talam Friday. And isema klo exam we will keep yuvala 2 days. Pamitalam semi open lo Tuesday, close lo Wednesday late night. So you got to Valadea, but only it's time when you ready level device play you know by you koi pass. You know se pa mi type na ya koko le mi 7 mi ko type tomorrow koko mi 7 mi type tomorrow afternoon blame mi 7. No, you got only 2 attempt. Once when you click it go inside and mi can me 1 attempt finish. Be careful of place ya. From Pahami allow you 2 times no once when you click in pattern local quiz. So hami talam lo mi se pahap, for example, sample ya mi se pahami giving me full Friday. I close lo Friday lo 11 o'clock lo night. The time mi click team finish mi stop lo attempt 1 ya. Network lo mi yo for 1 nom. Attempt 1 ipas ya now. Okay, no matter what problem the network or you lock out or anything, you can finish attempt 1. So you service that you become 1 attempt finish, you got only 1 chance play you stop, play complete it. Any exam, that's why I say please prepare every material play you. Suppose any meeting play you must make a 1,000 and 2,000 data, you know you stop island, or you move from remote you call center, lo you stop lo islands, come lo center or provincial center, and you really need. You must stop full amas manis ya. Kalau sub 6 manis you must stop. Now ya hemi live play you na play hemi final exam play you. So please be prepared of everything. The more than me online, exam must be online. Okay. Now, after when we look everything straight, we click low attempt you know. We click low attempt, and we continue betalam let me say you sure say na straight to you under makam. Time we click na we collect question na. After we just a simple editing when we save makam. So you save ko or simple text editor, text format. Stop low place. You choose heading blank or normal 1. Or paragraph, you copy italic, you want them number them, you got out. Place me pull it and number it, or you Mr. Yuzu, the word stop, me pull it, number in emia, link, immunity full up emia. But suppose you want them more, you need more, you click the icon here. Then by looking at more for editing format or stop. Suppose you want to put maths inside. I mean, it's a project. I mean, just plain text. Me will anything. After we type in full answers, play you lo place here. Okay, after we type in full answers, play you. You will give him by amicat question 1, question 2, and Mr. question 2. So lo test, you will just tell them say test by me compromise lo 4 topic. And by choose 2 out of 10. You write about. Sample ya, you will give him you 2 questions. By choose only 1. You need to answer them together. Only 1. For 10 minutes, play you 20 minutes tomorrow. Just play you test them. You only want them say you. Time you finish, you click on next. Suppose when you finish, you say yes. We finish them. You just submit all and finish. I am submit here. You finish from here. Look, time submit. Maybe because just make them you get you. I say you may full up. Time you click on submit. Then you ask them back and please you confirm. Huh? Once you submit, you tell them good you will not longer be able to change any answer on this attempt. This is my attempt 1. We submit here now. It's finished. Everything but we look. Shall we? Lesson back again. Suppose you got anything more?
Thank you terima kasih Mr. Meeting semi clear.
Yes, si kami milaikan belum you mulai macam mana ya test ya, lo you mulai experience mi mulai tu ya experience lo site ya, and suppose kata anything belum mi mulai modify, upgrade mo macam mi switching kut exam, ay mo kut lo you mulai macam mana lo you mi look out kamble. Any more question on Larawan? Yes, tell Matt Joel, hand raise, sorry, Minolu. Go ahead, tell Matt.
Thank you, Mr. Lawi, for the presentation, my explanation. We got one question, low timing. Suppose you say you say example, let me 20 minutes. Suppose me start type it after 20 minutes up, but me not finish. I got extension of time or when it's 20 minute cut off.
20-minute cutoff. It's a 20 minutes cutoff here now. From you got 2 attempt, you could 2 mas, madam. 2 attempt, we say good 2 mas. You look first question is I'm come next attempt tomorrow. Or you make more chance and you may cheat here now. So that you type time is stop what time you suppose we not careful what time lo place please you some phone blue you look time we stop lo place pa iso amle you say time you calls cause some time where times elapse. Diana was time after Linus.
Thank you, Mr. Lawi. Mimi autonomous question blow tell my elsem. Suppose we miss a type also hemi answer suppose you start type it up times up. How about also talk talam say you go have a stop, you have a leko stop it 20 minutes play na up yet. Mimi type lo wanara fala Microsoft Word lo mi copy paste ko after mi leko time lo mi stop. Lo mi no waste them 20 minutes ya. Are you right or no?
Kamakan mi lesson you kamakan is suppose where you stop type first attempt you start alam.
Yes, first attempt ya mi start type but mi no want to waste them 20 minutes lo mi ya. So mi leko also mi look question finish. Na mi write about question mi leko time lo mi stop. Mi leko first attempt lo mi stop. Half time lo mi stop it ya. Mi ko type lo wanara Microsoft Word ya. Lo after mi copy finish, mi come back, mi on and back and time lo mi paste. Are you right or no?
No, right and from my second attempt you.
Okay.
Now you tell you mention time and me right. The attempt now is 2 attempt number. You go inside 1, 2 time number.
Okay.
From time where you look you say we stop here, but you go inside finish. Now you come here, you attempt here, you lapse finish it.
Number 1.
So you good now good you may come the table you will look after you will prepare you will good for la question ya madam itu will ask him tell me what them tan Linus you will listen
I think me question lebih sama aku sama my sister ya Diane just Staptalem from me time Dr. Tarosa mi try talem timing ya ale mi tekem tu or sem Diane talem ya suppose perhaps talem time say you miss have 7 after suppose me right or me bin hare me wrong you miss 7 after you me go you me come back from time blame me me no lapse I think me clear now you make me clear thank you.
Naya pa attempt now you can priority low time you mean you attempt second time now.
Mr. Lawi, so Emi meaning say first attempt you go inside. Also with the play Italian who's this Linus and Diane. You go inside Emi one attempt. You look question and then like Diane said, you go after you write. You write Google, you come, number 2 attempt, you go back inside, but you paste them you go. Is it possible?
All right, number 2 attempt you should play paste them all right. You must prepare everyone. Am I right?
No, so Mr. Talia from I think that's my understanding and your understanding, Diane and Linus. So Mr. Lawi will have to clear this up for us. Test now, yeah, it's 20 minutes. So 20 minutes, yes, because me make them 10 minutes now, yeah. And then picking you blow me is taking my attention, blow me or something.
So answer this.
So Misto.
No.
Time blow me emi on no more?
You know,
Or emi stop.
you know, stop.
Okay.
So you know, save. Can we to let them say, "Me save last time, and let me go. Me come after time blow me go. Me come me on them after time blow me. Full up pattern now."
No, like only 2 attempts, but time yeah, you miss have stop
you know,
or no?
7 time. You know, me 7 no place, me post no place, yeah. Me come back, me on them back and no. You know, also.
We can do that.
So suppose you will want them say yes. First attempt, maybe you got a question. All good. But time you make them second attempt, you must have everything you want to type them low is straight finish start. You copy paste, all good for you. But everything you must ready start. You know, come back and you type coco or time go.
Mr. Lawi.
Go ahead.
So iminim say time you go inside the test, time hemi start no rania now.
Rania now. I mean, first attempt. You know, cut low stop and
So
flow.
el colleague only start elements this. Suppose hemi out per 20 minutes is inside the system, hemi start rano mo go.
Naya no more time and me come pamitalam se attempt now you me go for. From me, you know, you stop coco, you out there pa within 10 minutes time, but you look out there, you got the one attempt finish. Because when me start finish, me no cat talam se me save, me go, me type lo what coco, me come, me use manata, me make them on back again, me use mamas 5 minutes blow me. Hemi no makam how much will you stop lo? From you want them to attempt no. So suppose when we come lo idea, and I talk to Italian. If you want them type them lo what ready lo everything. First attempt, which one you go for? You carry everyone, you crap everyone. You come make them put lo what? That you come lo second attempt. Millennial let them you number 3 bag. So you must prepare a full one to tell them say yes. Straight now. So time when you come here, because you will remind the people, me tell them say you must careful, you ready good everything when you can. Suppose when you type lo what, you come, you stop where you ready finish, you stop. You know, say me forgot them laws, we must go from flash drive, flash drive in a good attempt number 2 second attempt. Finish. So, now, you know, say, you know, cut post, me post, you can replace after me come back. No. And maybe you go belong lo a tempo start now. All right, you look, you had too much now.
I think
I think it's best that the try understand.
Mr. Lawi, mimi confused pikwan ya.
Dalam
Lo ate mo time ya.
inokat post. Pai sabe nama sino se mi posa mi serve mi stapia mi posa mi stapia
Then you
mi
continue.
continue after no inokatemia time yonia time koya inokat post so you got only two attempt
Mr. Lawi,
go ahead milesin
one test where you mean one mo liko lempang kanya? Open book. Open book, hemi normally hemi stop lo hemi stop hemi last lo 1 day, yeah, 1 full day. Pero time lo you go inside lo mutul lo megem test lo you hemi 2 hours no more, like something also.
yes
So once you go inside lo start megem test, you stop him no more. Kasi time you finish him, once something else. Was me right?
yes pe hemeya hemi kersa mo mitalam ya benamo you got
2 attempts.
two attempt no more
Within that period of 24 hours, yeah, you have go inside the test view 2 times no more.
two time no
Once
more
you submit it, you finish it now.
finish na yes right or mo italam
Okay.
No, Selwyn,
Yes.
Mr. Lawi. We have 2 days.
2
You may go
days.
inside. You may go inside. Like for this trial is 2 days.
Okay.
Today and today tomorrow. But the time is only 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to get what Mr. Lawi is telling all of us. So within 20 minutes here, me go inside, me look question finish.
Yes.
That's my first attempt.
Yes.
Me come back outside, me write somewhere. Me write, Coco finish. While I am writing, time blow me lock computer blow hemia 20 minutes blow me and me stop here when me start write someplace here or me on start.
There
you go. I think that will clear us up.
So it's not
like
inokat pause.
Inokat
Pause lo timing lo modul.
Okay.
So even supposed to start right? Minutes but we continue go up. Like
Yes,
the 20 minutes will run now.
Thank you, Mrs. Taros, and it has come clear now.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
too.
So mi talam tete inokat pause tayo ko inside ya
Any attempt.
Yeah,
Yes. So even se pa you koye, you must read good, yeah. You must read good before you answer all question. Yeah, time 20 minutes up, yeah, now.
Yeah, now.
So maybe it's best you just type in there and don't go and type anywhere else because you go anywhere else, but the timing doesn't stop.
Yep. So just go written to the exam.
Huh?
Kalsin, I'm confused too. So first attempt, if I'm the student, so the first attempt, I go in, I pick up my questions.
Straight.
And then finish. Even if it takes up the whole 2 hours,
Finish.
that's all right. So outside from that time, I do my own typing and something somewhere. And then my second attempt, when I come back, I transfer or copy paste or type directly into there. So that's my second attempt.
Okay, lapse 20 minutes no.
Yes.
You copy paste, within 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you finish, you submit. All good.
Okay.
But when you are doing it somewhere, the time doesn't stop. The time continues.
But that would be for the first attempt. Second attempt, yeah, I was on first attempt, by timing equal, any first attempt, you know, count them. So even if you don't do anything, you know, submit him anything in first attempt, by second attempt, the way you come now, you must submit them.
Exactly.
Yes, second attempt you come, you must submit no, you know cut way out.
Problem is, you know, at post the timing.
Yeah, so that's why I said So the me start me go in, me got a question this afternoon. I get my question, or this is the essay question I will be doing. And then I go home and I write. I type in my laptop or somewhere. And then tomorrow,
come back.
Because it's gonna go over to tomorrow. So I come back. And then I go back, my 20 minutes is still there?
No.
It's not there anymore.
First-
It's not there anymore, but if your second attempt will
Second
allow you
attempt
to.
copy paste.
Okay.
Second
First
attempt is
attempt,
copy
20
paste.
minutes. Second attempt, you still got 20 minutes there.
Okay, I got it.
So that's the.
Also, one second attempt, man, time
Hey,
is
Mr.
not.
Lawi.
Huh?
Okay.
You got any attempt where you, once where you click tell say me go in now, no matter you know got pause. So even suppose where you say me stop somewhere anywhere, me got a question me go, but me first attempt finish. Now you got only one attempt where it taken you 20 minutes now.
Mr. Lawi,
Go ahead.
it's attempt make 20 minutes.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
Thank you, Mr. Lawi.
Okay,
It's
it's clear now.
Hemi sample yana mo. Sample yana mo mi bami yonem na ye stop kasem tomorrow. Pero request emi 2 hours.
One attempt, maybe 1 hour.
One attempt emi 2 hours. Nara attempt emi 2 hours. You like it put pass clear.
Let me clear. It's straight here now.
Thank you, Mr. Lawi, clear.
So you look.
Thank you. I've got another question here.
Go ahead. Uya. Telma.
No, Linus first. Linus first.
Alines. Okay, Linus. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you for the explanation. I think it's clear now. My question is, so far we have done all this measure topic 1 up to now. The exam topics or one kite flow you like if him lomivla look hem, or we just go through everything and be prepared for the test.
Now by Thank you. I think we start first law question before exam before you go inside by cut one summary. Overview or one and block item you block them say you got him. But hemi give him you.
So the question, Linus, is whether we give you a guideline or what will you expect for the exam. The 4 essay questions aligned with the 4 major topics. Okay, so you have 1 essay question that goes with major topic 1, major topic 2, major topic 3, major topic 4. So 4 essay questions for the 4 major topics. Out from the 4 essay questions, you are to choose only 2. So we can't tell you much, you just have to go back and see what we've been doing in major topic 1, major topic 2, 3, and 4. So they are all essay questions. Is that all right, Ines?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay. The others, any more question?
Thank you, Mr. Lawi. I have 1 more question. I sound silly a little bit, but for the sake of some others who would know. Okay, my question is, also me pintalan first time, so if I've Mimi start type 20 minutes me up and Mimi no finish. Walk away Mimi type me, and me save it stop, or suppose Mimi call a second attempt by me restart back again.
Let me save. Let me save this stop, madam.
Thank you.
Paper, you know, sabe editing from hemi attempt 1. Follow me?
So by me continue, no more me type low.
You type Coco, you type attempt 1, you type Coco, time elapse, hemi 7, 1 where you finish. The attempt 2, hemi 1 new page. Then Bamivle just look which one lot to now create highest level. So what the show you. So to Vlata, Bamivle look what place you finish, what place you finish. They have me way you doing more better. Maybe you suppose some email you doing more better of a Satan. Bamilga of a Satan. From the place and Maki mo put better than the second one.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's supposed to get up a money no finish. And that's a question outside the box.
Supposed to get
how?
You know,
to attempt, but I still didn't finish within the 20 minutes. But like you said, you will look at the content and
yes, the best the good one we will take from the good one we will current the best mark where you karam within the two attempt. I mean, the first one where the good marks law any attempt we will go for karam. And
that is because you cannot edit with this.
thank you.
Let me look at me at you look Christine finish as I'm emblem and me open exam, open book exam. So you do Christine finish. So hopefully full up me balik office at 10 PM. Look at Christine now. Go full night. You come back tomorrow. Just submit. But you got 20 minutes. Yeah. Now yeah. But straight time exam. You submit it. You stop 2 hours long. We type in everything. So we will ikut tu mas. Boleh bagi ikut tu mas. Lebih boleh. Sulah balik tak bitim 100 plus di Megapad. Yes, from me open book exam. You should pick up. You got full resources play you. The time you type pass an exam. Even for internet. You never know. You call internet. You got everything within you. So please prepare well from the marking by taking consideration law open book. You got every knowledge play you got every resource play you got internet open, you got computer stuff, or we never know, maybe someone by helping you. You like all replace you will have everything. So that you make them, please finish, prepare and put you. You finish all information. So you know sabe kam talang sa misek selina tala. And video pami make give him back and bring your taras to look. Okay. Tula madam, it is everything clear.
Yes.
Okay.
Loud and clear.
Okay, please. You really want them emphasize them. So you will make them all test. Yeah, test me make them na yap. You will look little bit out. Time me click lo. Madam click. Talam lo mi. So you got time. You got time. Time coincide. You go now. Okay.
Do this trial to help clear up some confusions where you make out this afternoon. Give it a go so that we can take it back and you can also ask further questions. If you make them after you look say your one. So try that 20 minutes with the 2 attempts and see how that works.
Oh, Diane, hand listed.
Thank you, Mr. Lawi. Sorry, Mr. Askemol question. Me give me talk to mas from the. Me kat wanara one. Mr. Askemol lo exam ya. Suppose me fle ko search find mo answers whatever lo internet. Me fle mas acknowledge him too or how? Sorry, one question no more.
Alexa, if you go use your internet to search and do all these things, don't forget that this is academic writing. And academic writing, plagiarism is one thing that we must be aware of. In academic writing, plagiarism, maybe automatically you fail. Okay. we need you to acknowledge sources when you are doing your writing. Okay, so please make sure all our ideas, we take it from somebody. And those 4 major topics, we learn about different theories and all this. Normally we would just go and write, we think that's what we know, but we do not, it's not our idea. So we need to acknowledge. And please, it's good that you asked that question. Majority of you are not using the proper 6th APA, APA 6th edition in your writing. Make sure you use that. The reflections that we're getting, you are not using that. So make sure you use that. Know what you're supposed to do in your in-text citations. If you are still confused right now, you have time between now and week 16 to sort yourselves out with that. Sorry, in EDPS 111, we only teach you the content of our human development. That part is usually the part that you get support from language. So we do not teach you referencing. That is one thing that you're supposed to use. So please make sure you use the proper in-text citations, especially with your quotes. It's different, and with paraphrasing, it's different. So try your best to look at that. Okay, Ms. Diane, help us.
Thank you.
Mr. Lavi,
Go ahead.
one question. If circumstances arise after one, make a test plan, one tomorrow, you all right, or everybody should do it? Attempt, trial one, trial assessment.
This trial, sorry, I'll come, because if you don't do it, it's if it's technical problem, Mr. Lawi. If it's not technical problem, it's our Mrs. Ada and I. The trial, we want you to try it out because it will advantage you over those who are not in the Zoom right now, and it will also help us to see where all these things are on Moodle. That's for the trial, but for the real exam, if you do not do it, you have to have a very good reason, like, okay, we will look at that. Mrs. Ada and I will look at that with Calcin, but only very good reason.
With proof.
With evidence, yes.
Thank you. For clarification.
Otherwise, thank you, Mrs. Joel, but thank you. Otherwise, everyone is expected to do it in week 16 at the time given by Mr. Lawi.
Okay, Daniel, still hand raise. Daniel, still, sorry, hand raise. Yeah, we will have question to you. Daniel, still, sorry, we will look hand raise, we will listen. Was you got anything, comment, question?
Okay. Good afternoon.
Good
Excuse
afternoon.
me. Let me talk Islam.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, presentation. Thank you, Lord, something. Question blow me by a little bit outside. Me must admit him say me no make him good all assignment blow me make him say me no catch up. Me want to ask him suppose say if let's have or I think if let's in the minutes if let's have unrestricted all topics here we lock stop let me lock from me no bin make him. You got any clarification, please? From by law and law, by me must make a exam. More after I make an exam, by me must pay fee blow me. Me looks in no fair, but me come again, but if still restricting me law all information. Thank you. Was you got any clarification? Me want the other. Hello?
Yes, listen layak.
Mr. Steele, good afternoon. What we have done with the restrictions is simply so that everyone is treated fairly. Maybe that's how I will put it. I understand where you're coming from. You are paying it and you're going to do the exam just like all the others. What if we look at the scenario this way? You have a student in your class that may be absent for 10 weeks or one whole term, and then they come in to do mid-year exam. They will come and do the exam, but they did not cover all the work that they're supposed to cover. What will you do to that particular student? Because I think what has happened here is it's a classroom just like your classroom with your own students, and only restricted so that everyone works and it's fair right to the end. So if we remove that now, your colleagues, they have done all the work, and I don't know, I'm pretty sure you have done all the assessments also. So yeah, that scenario that I said earlier on, will you give the exam avoiding all the other topics that they have missed? Or will you be able to give them all the handouts and everything the week before they revise and then they do the exam?
By me answer scenarios, by me give him. From law and blote, by me pay feeble. So me entitled law caramel all documents of time go study. What I mean make him good exam, you know make him good me part plan. Also, by law by me comment back and also say also there me stem up law time you live in sorry, me no say me even them wrong blow me be me been come inside finish law first time me say you good you reassess kind of restriction ya bagan law Oli Swelly come from full up colleagues flow. You mean Oli pull out no more from ICT skills. You know, say catch up. Make them say full up oli pull out. Pe me success lo future exam lo first semester you learn to restrict. Le kono mo open ka same time second semester you play restrict also you like him you let time lo you like catch up lo ICT skills plumila. Also one success then also.
Thank
Thank
you,
you too much. Pe istali
thank you,
suggestion istali.
Thank you, Mr. Steele, for your decision. I mean, yeah, your suggestion that has come to us. Yes, I mean, all areas where we need to look at also. May I ask one in the class at the moment to give us feedback on how you have gone this semester? Miss Ovese, who's this Tofsen Allen? He gave us his Hemiblo South Molecular, and he shared what he went through last week with us. Is there another one who can share something small, and Mr. Steele can listen to you instead of us, since you are all teachers and you are all taking the course?
Ayan.
Thank you, Mr. Lawi. Okay, pla help him think Mr. Steele no more. Someone teacher is some call say me, but me want to share more some say me to me teach. Is some call them you, me pem on credit plomi, me find them on time plomi. Every time me lock in lo mutil blocolo EDPS 111 or EDPS 112. Hemi responsibility plomi open them up all topics up lo open i ko. From every week, I got all forum discussion. From so me no open them up all topics, read, download, video watch a video, but no open itself. So all do display me, all got to prepare me every something is straight finish. Hemi you me now, play me take my responsibilities. Miss say hard, but we tried our best to do every week all discussion forum. Yeah. Sometimes also me look say me slow, me try best for me catch up. I think I'm Mami Sharon. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Diane. Yes, I think that is, if you all recall right from the start, we talked about time, commitment, procrastination, and all this, because we foresee all those things that will be ahead. Because we went through that at one time. And you people have, like, if you recall Mr. Lawi, a few weeks back, he said, we are very nice to you guys. We don't get the type that you are doing now when we were doing our qualifications. We had no choice. But listening to a few of you that have shared, like Topsen the other time and now Diane, yes, that all comes to commitment, okay? What we're supposed to do when we take up courses like this. But we do appreciate that you can talk to us like this, you can share your opinion. Everyone has their own opinion to share, and we will discuss and we'll see how we go with that. We have next week is our study week, and we'll see what we can do with Mr. Steele's request. But again, for me, fairness is one thing that stands out. Okay, in all that we do, we should be fair. As I said, this is a classroom and it's just like the normal class that I have face-to-face, but only that this one is a virtual classroom. Okay, but otherwise, I can see lots of you are headmasters, headmistresses, teachers, senior teachers, mothers and fathers. We warned you at the start that it's going to be difficult, all the extra responsibilities that we get, okay? Plus all our other activities outside of class time. Mrs. Atta, if she has anything to add.
From last year's experience, we had the first group of diploma last year. And I think there were about two of us who were doing the course with our first year last year. One weakness, I say that. With last year's grouping was that when there weren't any restrictions, assignments reached us very late. And due to that, most of last year's assignments are still with us because some submitted, even though we had the closing date, January, they were still submitting till March, April. So from my own experience, I think the restrictions help us also to monitor and to coordinate, because I had one student last year who never submitted any of the reflections, but then just before results were put out, she came up and gave me all the assignments that she did the last minute, but then she did not pass, she failed. So those are things that we think, from our point of view, we think that the activity restrictions come in to help us closely monitor and coordinate assignments. It's also challenging on our part because we have the pre-service and in-service. So if it's open, then it's difficult for us to coordinate who submit assignments and who does not submit assignments. So I think it's something that is challenging, but we are growing and slowly we will grow all over these challenges. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Sada. Yes. Like we said, there's challenge everywhere for you and for us. Everyone has their own challenges to do with this online. But thank you, Mrs. Ada, for sharing that experience. Yes, that was one of the main reasons after the review, we had to add on the restrictions because of late submissions of assessments.
Look, Tuhan si raise before me to me wandam talam se Mr. Steele me will have request to you. You got time now yet this week, next week, revision week. You shall catch up anytime. So please you to come to me, especially suppose you look se no me got problem lo pleasure network kawanam me still stop up lo as a support lo help him to follow colleague. So I mean now me tell them you got time, you not discourage, you got time. Now you got some next week, so you have open them up, you read and submit anything to submit him. Okay.
Oh, Mr. Steele, one other thing. You said we will open it. No, we are not going to open it. You yourself go in and yes, you go in and you download your stuff. Okay, that's what all the others did. So you do it when you have a chance to go back.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Making something thing no more from me look.
Amico to Amico.
Because me sabe discuss me revisit me come up with them some positive something. Thank you too much for contribution.
Thank you very much. Tuvlahan from Pentecost, Debra was time. Debra.
Thank you, Mr. Lawi. Make up one request. I may have concern 6 APA referencing ya. Mimi stuff ini mi hatelepet suppose we you fly sabe you miss have cut one session or one Zoom lo referencing ya. I think by here by help me ola assignment me flow reflection all kind ya. Sorry, suppose we me now start lo ini program people maybe one request from suppose no by start look any kind kalam mo na inside law reflection ya. Istra, thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe that's a good request that we can relay to the language department. So they have a session on APA 6 referencing, and maybe they can put up samples of it.
Deborah, thank you for bringing that request to us. May I ask, are you people getting support from language?
On the APA 6.
What do you mean? You mean
meaning like 2 courses are on for
EDPS112.
They are the 2 courses for education, they are accredited courses, but there's supposed to be a language support course that should also run alongside these 2 courses. Are you receiving any of that support or not?
No.
Me no cut.
Class, can I ask you? Delman.
There's only 2 courses, the ED111 and ED112. The other one that I've asked last time, maths. And then you've cancel and finish. But there's only two courses on the Moodle, not the language that you are talking about, Doctor.
Okay, we'll see why it's not up again. But last year we had that language support. It wasn't accredited. There were no grade points for students on that course, but it was just to support you along.
Yeah.
So maybe we need to, Doctor will have a word with them so they can have that up and running again, because they really need this also with other skills in academic writing.
Thank you, Deborah, for bringing this up. We'll find out and we'll get back to you guys via message, the Moodle message box. Okay.
Thank you.
Linus, anything from you?
Yeah, thank you very much. Back to the APA 6 APA references. I think we've got a handout from EDPS112, the handout.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Okay, after something we me want them the lem lo you miss me fly make them all reflections from me or all assignments from me and me fly put them in all these references me fly reference them For me, on my side, I'm not sure whether I did well or not. Lo reference plumia from him no got one proper Zoom or some Mrs. Deborah have stop request them na ya.
Me too.
Mi no service mi kare mark le hemo Mr. Mekem hemi straight or no. And another thing is that are you still gonna assess us on that or give us some marks? Lo hemia. Lo hemia where you Mr. Mekem na ya where you let's start them open book exam after MIFLA is supposed MIFLA use one resource or sources law internet and we have to cite those. Are we still gonna do it when MIFLA no current improper knowledge about? Thank you.
Okay, I'll come again. We did not give you anything, Mrs. Ada. Because we were thinking it's like last year where we get the support from language. APA referencing, that is not part of education. I think what you got from 112, that handout, it's not even from SOE. Like I said to Deborah, sorry, we'll check with language and we'll get back to you, okay? If we need language to do something on it, shall be done before exam. We will come back to you via the message box in your Moodle, okay? But it is academic writing, yes, it will be assessed. But we are sorry that we've come to the end and we just come to realize this now.
Okay. I'm all right. I'll pass for now.
Okay, it's a very long session. Class, we'll stop here. Thank you very much. And please keep checking your message via Moodle since APA is raised now. You will be expecting something from us out to you regarding that. And the session that we had with Mr. Lawi just now, it's very important that you do your trial. And any questions, you let Mr. Lawi know. Over the weekend or next week, we still have next week, before we carry out the real thing in week 16. All right?
Good.
I have one last question.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Diane.
Mina save ting question plami pay outside small pe look mo suppose like every one of us are questioning about the APA referencing and all this ICD skills. Yeah? How about if every end of course, yeah, the EDPS111 and EDPS111, yeah, me fly make an evaluation to help him you for la two next year play fly save. That's one thing no more. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you. Thank you, Diane.
Yes, fully by cut one evaluation form or by go around you will everyone, you may evaluate them. Or looking more challenge flow. Yes, no, maybe repeat say yes, fully by cut one evaluation we come up. You may evaluate them all challenges or you may face them throughout law or thinking where you will like at some you will put law hand law after before exam, yes, hand law semester.
Thank you.
Otherwise, no panic too much. It's we have the whole week next week study break, and we thank you for your effort so far, and we'll look forward to receiving comments about the trial exam that you will take up with Mr. Lawi, and we wish you all the best. And from me, please check your message box for this APA, okay? Yes, otherwise, thank you everyone. Oh, I will put it out if I remember, but now it crosses my mind. I better tell you guys now who are on Zoom. The exam, the real exam, we have a range of words allowed for you to write. We do not expect you to write one paragraph only. We do not expect you to write a book or a chapter, but we expect you to write between 1,000 and 1,200 words for each essay. So please take note of that. It's only that. No more or no less. Okay? That's one of the essay criteria that we have. Yes, Ms. Sata?
I'm just questioning whether we should have another Zoom session next week or not, so we can reflect on some of the, the hiccups or the challenges or the strengths that they face during the
Trial.
trial. So
Do you want a Zoom next week?
Yes. Yes, please. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, after the trial exam.
Okay. All right. Good. We thought this would be the last one, but good. We'll have one, Mr. Lawi.
Good.
Okay. So we'll see you again next week.
Yes, we'll see you again next week. I will look Zoom we start here every Zoom now and then I meet the same IT with them same passcode. So I meet the same one all alone. So I mean occurrence when I'm working English. Kasem 32 lines. So yes, next week start with some code num. Madam, I think it's finish.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I think this is our longest Zoom. Thank you so much. We need it because we need to clear things up. And thank you, all of you, for your input. We appreciate, because the more we get from you, the more we learn. So thank you so much. And we wish you all the best in preparing yourselves for your open book exam. Thank you.
Okay. Tata.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.